Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Amanitor of Nubia playthrough where we are beating up on our friend Swolgamesh, who is now our enemy, mainly because I forgot to re-up our friendship with him before. He's very easy to maintain friendships with if you're just paying attention. When you don't pay attention, though, he starts to get upset. And that's fair. You should remember that for any friendship, right? Don't take your friendships for granted. If you're not keeping up with your friendship, it can fall apart. As we've seen on display here today, you know, they take... You have to put some thought into it. You have to have love. You have to put... your due diligence basically has to go into it, and we know that now. But now, you know, what happens is we have to deal with the mistakes of the past, and that means we're pillaging all of his land and taking all of his cities, which in the grand scheme of things, not very much of a punishment on our end, more of a boon. But we would have liked to maintain friendship. We really would have. And we didn't, so failure on our part. So we're at 7 of 6 housing. Let me get a couple settlers going from our capital. I know, you know, I know the number is good. Like, we want that. Let's see, we should actually probably make sure we at least mark a district that we want. And I'm thinking commercial hub. This is the spot you'd really want to put the commercial hub, probably, just to get the bonus. Although it does knock out the really good food tile. Still think it's worth it, so let's go ahead and drop that and then start working on our settler. You know what? Get the hub first and then we'll do it. We'll do it the legit way, where we have the actual population to support it. We're capable of it. Now we've got our first catapult with us. A glorious day, don't you think? I mean, I think so. Let me get another builder. We have to make sure we maintain the area properly. I think I mentioned it last time. Still very relevant today. We have to look at expanding, getting our campuses up and running. All of these things are requirements. Why can I don't know if you can pick this up. I'm looking at the mic feedback. There's just like, it feels like somebody's like using a shower nearby. I don't normally hear these things. My neighbor installing new stuff that they've never used before. I will not accept your glory. That was a great peace offering, by the way.
The more science.
I do have to say that was very respectable, sir, and I dropped it because I'm a jerk. But you presented us with a very nice offer. Moving these guys over so that they can sack this land. Because this is like 300 gold for us, and that's not bad, right? It's pretty good. We're probably going to take this one next turn. There's no need for me to attack it with you. Oh. Expert marksman. Don't mind if I do. You saying I get 2 attacks per turn? And you're not going to charge me anything for it but a turn spending, you know, the time to get the upgrade? This is the greatest gift you've ever given me. I don't know what to say other than thank you. Maybe that's all I need to say is thank you. I'd like to get him over here to break this. There's another city, by the way, involved in this situation. Let's go ahead and knock this out of the equation as well. We're looking to just break all of his stuff. We can repair it. We're not going to break districts, but we are, because this district is, woo, top of the line right there. He knew where to place that district to get me all hot and bothered. Let's see. I feel like we're getting to the point where we could start upgrading the crossbowmen. I think we might be living that life. We've got the cash money to start doing it. We also... One of you mentioned maybe putting a city over here to block it off. We would need shipbuilding, so let's do that. I like the plan. You put a city over here to try to cover this area, at least make it so people have to talk to you to get through with ships. This sea, we actually have like a very connected sea, it looks like. Unlike the previous 7 Seas map, this one, this set of seas, the Foul Bay, Indian Ocean, East China Sea, the Red Sea. We have a lot of connected water on this one. I feel like in the previous one we did not have such a situation. Basically the gist of it. We were not prevented? No, we were not presented with the same setup. This is a new map, new experience. New map, new experience. That's what we're living in right now. Alright, I'm gonna have you head this way. I think I am gonna send you over there. You're gonna be the one. You're gonna be the one that goes and settles on that side. Although I do like this. You can't even get up here is the thing. Unless you cross around. It'd be very tedious to get over there. We're not about tedious behavior at this juncture. What do we have up here? Anything juicy? Give me something juicy, please. And then Tamar shows up. Coincidence? I might be saying Tamar's juicy. I don't know. Let's see. We have a... No, that's not a deal we're making right now. I'm sorry. What? Not only did you kill one of my heavy chariot, but you also stole something very dear to me. But now we've killed your defender. And we begin to rain down potato archer-based death. What is this? An industrial zone. Let's try to get more hits in here, because we really got to bring this thing down. That's the goal. Okay, you take your 2 shots. You shall pillage. You get to fire and then pillage. I want you to pillage this. I was hoping to pillage this tile. I guess my sword... I was going to have the swordsman do that, but he needs to move around. Let me get you onto this tile. What can I do to get you into this tile? Just move me there, boss. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. I do have control of the situation. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Oh, dude. Dude. Builder. Builder first. There's too much to be taken care of here. I know we're building builders elsewhere, but, you know, it's required by law. We can't not build a builder. We would be fined out of existence. And existing is basically all I do. I think we've gone over this before. It's basically all that I'm capable of. Let me buy these tiles. You'll go get other tiles at some point, but we're taking these ones for now. Georgia, are you ever going to do anything with that settler? I feel like I've been seeing it frequently. And that you're not making any good use of it. Almost like we should come take it from you. A Nubian queen does not like to see a settler go to waste. That's all I know. That is all that I know about this situation. Do not waste that settler. There are so many golden opportunities for a settler in this day and this age. And you besmirch it. And you guys just continue to rain down death. We've done a lot of pillaging. We're very proud of you. How about you heal? 'Cause there's not a lot else you can do at the current juncture. Let me get you a building. Always feel that that's a good idea. A sound investment. Excuse me, sir? We're doing a little exploration. Do we have any possibility of getting circumnavigation? We're still a ways away from completing that. At least according to the overall map progress there. If we send this scout across, we can probably make some progress in that aspect. Gorgo. This is not much of a deal. If you were offering me 8 gold per turn, it'd be a different thing. But 8 gold, period?
There is nothing but a plank.
You can do better. I know you can do better. And I know you think it's worth more than that. What you're trying to do is pull a fast one on me. And if there's one thing I don't like, it's a fast one. I need time to really enjoy it. So don't pull a fast one. Keep it nice and slow. Slow and steady, that's what we want. Give us time to take it all in. This is mine. Oh yeah. We keep that city. Of course we do. Of course we do. Okay, now you can get back to work doing some stuff, Mr. Builder. We're gonna get the iron first and foremost. We also want this, we want this gunpowder. And then it's probably, I was gonna say it's this amber, but we already have fishing boats there. So I don't know what your final task is going to be. It's undecided at this point. Rebellion in 6 turns? Are you serious? I don't believe you. That does not sound reasonable to me. I have to say. Rebellion in 6 turns. They keep trying to tell it to me and I still don't believe them. Nah, we're good. We're good to go. Do we have any commercial hubs where Reyna still doesn't have the abilities to make that any better, so there's no point in moving her for that if that's the reasoning. It's good to know. Let me get a lighthouse. Might take you a while at that rate. 265 turns, that's a long time for a lighthouse. Extremely long. We do have the power to swim across the water now, which means our settler friend can actually head over here like we'd like. Which is just fantastic news. The greatest of news. As Dr. Farnsworth would say, good news, everyone. Gorgo, you look very sad right now. It's because you had to denounce me. It made you very upset. You're more angry than upset. She's upset. And you just happen to be mad. We struck a nerve with her. Doesn't make me feel good, by the way. Makes me feel like kind of maybe I'm a bad individual. I don't know. I feel like I'm being the best Nubian queen I can. And yet everybody doesn't like me. What kind of world is that? Where we're doing the best for our people and yet the world hates you. That doesn't seem like a very righteous world. Seems like we're getting a raw deal. We're trying to make the world a better place and yet the world is spitting in our face. I don't like it, guys. Rubs me the wrong way. Ooh, potato archer. Leveling up. Dude, how good are our archers? The answer is extremely good if you were hesitant to submit your final answer. Extremely good is the correct choice. So we're gonna have him continue to go east, and maybe we can reveal something. The first commercial hub with 4 gold or higher in
I'd
Miroi.
imagine the whole world. You can't go around it.
We picked up guilds. So commercial hub. I think we're still gonna keep these bonuses going. Dude, you're hurt. And you have a mad quadrireme after you. If you attack it, you're dead. Your only hope is to run away, sir, but you're still likely in trouble. That's basically the gist of it. There's not a whole lot to this one. It's unfortunate, right? But it is what it is. With our ability to have gunpowder, I feel it's a musketman type of world we live in. If you agree, raise your musket up high. Excuse me. Do we need... So we're not in any sort of dire need for amenities, probably. I'm lying. We have insufficient amenities. Alright, start working on the arena. I thought we might not be in dire need. Turns out I was definitely mistaken. It happens from time to time. I try to, you know, get it right as much as possible, but that one I was way off. I was way off. Alright, so we have our second capital from another player, making our third capital total. It's good times. So how much is an upgrade? 233. How long until we get the cheaper upgrades? Oh, 4 turns? You gotta wait for the cheaper upgrades. You don't just march right into that business. When you can wait 4 turns to save half your money, you wait those turns, my friend. I feel like you have to, it's the responsible thing to do. Sure, your friend may already have the upgrade and you're like, man, I really want the upgrade so I can fit in. You wait those 4 turns, right? It's the responsible thing to do, I gotta say. Sometimes it's not the cool thing to do, it's the responsible thing to do. So you do it, because you know what's good in this world. You know what's good in this world is saving half your money on a purchase you're gonna make. You gotta save that money, man. It's a finite resource. Frugal Omega Alden strikes again. don't let Baller Omega hold him that. He'll waste all his gold in a heartbeat. Balling out of control. I'll end up walking around looking like Swolgamesh here. Wearing ice made by Johnny.
If it's natural to kill.
What's his name? Johnny Dang? Just trying to think of who makes all the... He's from Houston. What's that? I think his name is Johnny Dang or something like that. He makes all the custom jewelry for the rap artists. A Houston original. That guy seems pretty entertaining if you ask me. But I think I might be correct on his name, but if I am, I'm sorry. Or if I'm not, I'm sorry. That is. It's Johnny something. And I believe he's a Vietnamese man. He makes some entertaining jewelry. That is definitely true. So I think we gotta knock this out. Can we get anybody in? I'd like to knock this out as well next turn, but we can knock this one out. We can knock. We'd have to wait another turn to get one of these. Is the unfortunate thing. And I don't know if I'm the waiting type right here. Despite all I just talked about waiting 4 turns for saving half your money. Waiting 1 turn for 150 gold is probably worth it. But yet I don't want to do it, so... Am I a hypocrite? Perhaps. Perhaps I am. These are the decisions you have to make on a day-to-day basis. Your civilization gains +2 culture from each great person concerned up to a total of plus 30%. Dude, I want these Cahokia mounds. It's been forever since we've had the opportunity to get them, so I'm looking forward to placing those. And let me look those up again, because we looked this up and it was very complicated before. Adjacency bonuses from districts. And more adjacency from districts. So basically put them next to districts. They're good otherwise, but putting them next to districts makes them even better. You can be upgraded. But you wait for mercenaries. Don't be a fool, alright? Don't waste your money. I know you want that new blinged out Bart Simpson pendant, but you gotta wait. You'll get it eventually. Riff Raff, you'll get it eventually. You have 5 builds. Let's get this first. We're doing more exploration. So this is a lot more sea than I remembered the last one, and I like it. This is more what I expected from the 7 seas. I think the last one was the 7 continents with the 7 lakes. They might be Great Lakes, but you know, they were still lakes. I want to produce military units better. Oh no, this is better. Hold on. The cheaper is better, so give me cheaper production of them. And then what's our city-state situation? Cultural, faith. You're not a city-state. I'm gonna vote cultural. So we're voting for cheaper production of units and more yields from trade routes to cultural city-states. So cheaper production came out, and then it was industrial units. Okay, that's fair. Not exactly what I wanted, but I'm not gonna get mad. What is this? A mine, let's steal that gold. Steal this gold. And now we bring this beast down, and you just take it. I'm sorry, Swolgamesh. This is the way it had to go. What treachery did this to me? No, what evil? The treachery was that of me not paying attention. Had I been paying attention, it wouldn't have come to this. But because I let our alliance slip, it had to go down like this, unfortunately. It's not how I wanted it to happen, obviously. But at the same time, what choice did I have? Tell me what choice I had. I had no choice. You know this. If you're thinking clearly, you know I had no choice. But you have to think rationally. Oh, man. About to get Niter over here. We love that. I mean, we have a big army. Tamar doesn't hate us. But she is the next in line. She has walls. We have a couple catapults. She doesn't have walls on every city. I mean, we had to do it to her. Sorry to say. You bring a siege tower. She's bringing building ancient walls. Ancient walls. Ancient. She's living in an ancient wall lifestyle. And that just doesn't cut it in this day and this age. This is obviously not going to help our archers, but it is going to help our swordsmen. Our swordsmen who are soon to be musketmen, hopefully. We don't have a whole lot of swordsmen. That's... If you're pointing that out, you're speaking the truth. You're like, Omega, you don't have that many. And I'm like, you're right. You're totally right. Why can't I build a Cahokia here? Can it only be built on flatlands? Let me look at Cahokia once more. Yes, it's flatlands requirements. Okay. So, we're going to put one down here. I want a Cahokia. I need a Cahokia. I don't even think you understand how important this is to our people. So do we go straight after Georgia? I think the answer is heck yeah. If we put a Cahokia here, does it get a bonus from the dam? Also, how many times can I say Cahokia? Probably a lot. You gotta hook him up with a Cahokia, dude. You gotta give it to him here. Give them that Cahokia they crave. Doing a little exploratory mission. Some observations of an exploration variety. Dude, Chandragupta. First of all, I like your hat. Second of all, why are you being mean to me?
Betwixt the stirrup and the ground.
We have knights available to us now. That's good news. And people are giving us crap. Don't they know we have knights available to us? They best treat us with respect. We have a lot of these guys that need upgrading, but we need cheaper upgrades. That's the thing. We're waiting on cheaper upgrades, and we're not likely to have all the gold we need, honestly, with all these troops. So you gotta prioritize. You start with the rank 5s, the rank 6s, you know? You don't waste your money on Potato Archer 0 with his no levels. You invest in your rank 6 boys. They are your best and brightest sons. And they deserve the attention. The other guys have to earn your respect first. Monitor, in case you were wondering. You gotta make them earn it. Okay, you can't just be giving out upgrades to anybody to start with. They'll take everything for granted. They'll be like, oh, we just learned the muskets. I'm gonna be a musket, right? No, you gotta wait. You have to earn it. It's not your time yet. You haven't fought enough. You don't have the desire to properly wield a musket. You just haven't earned it, dude. You just haven't earned it. That's all there is to it. Nothing more can be said, but I'm gonna keep saying it. You haven't earned it. Okay, you gotta jump out into the sea, my dude. Now that you're here.
Being a mercenary, though.
Oh, mercenaries is upon us, and that means professional army getting swapped in. Getting swapped in, yes indeed. So you know what that means? That means, bam, you get a single knight, because that's all the iron you have. You start upgrading crossbowmen. Next turn we get another knight. A rank 4 crossbowman. Alright. This is your current slate of upgrades. If you're mad that you didn't get an upgrade, I feel sorry for you. But this is just how things roll. You're not gonna get an upgrade for some time. We ran out of money. I know we had a rank 5 boy who could have been prioritized over the rank 4s. To be honest with you, I missed him. But that doesn't mean that I'm upset with it. A rank 4 is still worthy of the upgrade. They've proven themselves in battle countless times. To get to rank 4? Are you kidding me? They've been in so many battles. Of course they deserve it. Now that's not to say that the rank 5 shouldn't have been prioritized ahead of the rank 4, because I'm not making that argument. I don't think any person of sound mind would. But, you know, stuff happens. Sometimes you didn't show up on the day when they're, you know, examining the troops, and then, like, maybe you were sick that day, you got overlooked. You might have been the best in the bunch, but you didn't get noticed because you weren't there that day. That's really, I mean, that's all there is to it. Sometimes it's just the luck of the draw. You might deserve it, but that doesn't mean you're going to get it. Life is cruel in that way. You know, you got to be in the right time and the right place, and being back where you were, that wasn't the right place. The world can be a cruel mistress, but it can also be beautiful. You just gotta go with the ebb and flow, my friends. Live life. Accept that sometimes it is cruel, but you live life for the beauty of the moment, all right? There will always be a beautiful moment in your future. I mean, I guess there are exceptions to that. There will often be beautiful moments in your future, assuming that you're not like dying tomorrow, which would be just very unfortunate. I'm sorry if that's the case, but at the same time, thank you for spending your time watching my video. I feel very privileged, all right?
The sea seemed to
But
roll
most,
back
you know,
upon it.
you're gonna have good times. There's gonna be bad times, but you're gonna have good times, and that's what you gotta live for, man. To call you a thoughtless cur is an insult to cur. See, I feel like I've been putting out some decent thoughts right here tomorrow. Maybe not, though. Maybe I'm just waxing idiotic right now. The good news is I'm having a good time doing it. That's the good news. All right, we're going to move as if we're going to conquer her because we probably should just conquer her. This is going to be... It's a very murder-centric scientific victory. My favorite type of scientific victory, if you ask me. But just making that clear that that we're out here. We're in for the kill. You gotta strike while the iron is hot, and the iron is extremely hot in the glorious Nubian Empire. My Nubian queen is laying down the law left and right. And to just put down the iron while it's hot, or to not strike it, whatever the metaphor is, use your imagination. Whatever we should be doing with the iron, whether we're the iron or whether the iron's in front of us, you gotta roll with it. You gotta roll with the iron. That's the saying, right? That's obviously not the saying. Let's take a look at our placement in this world. We're up to 94 science per turn. That's ahead of everybody. We're expanding our empire. We've got a settler going to settle over here. We have a settler heading up to this little island. We're making another settler. Do we have any more settlers going right now? We should get more settlers because we need more cities. You got to have cities to win, and we're in it to win it. So, therefore, we need more cities. We're getting 94 science per turn. That's pretty good. Mongolia is at 55. Greece is at 54. India is at 49. Georgia's at 40. And Pedro's at 37. And Georgia's our next target, so the fact that she's at half our science per turn or less is good for us in that hopefully it means some easy conquests, some more good gains. She's got holy sites. You know, we could always use some more faith. She's got campus here. What else does she have in store for us? The Meenakshi Temple. The Great Bath. She's got a lot of wonders sitting around. She's building a temple. These are going to be ours by way of our conquering actions. As far as culture goes, we're definitely, unless something crazy happened, we're not winning this one. 72.6. Greece was at like 100 and something last turn. She's up to 202. She is so cultured. It's incredible. I find it magnificent, to be honest with you. She's doing great things. 44 for Mongolia, 42 for India, 26 for Georgia. and 21 for Brazil. Holy crap. Gorgo, how are you so good? Excuse me, madam. Madam? How are you so good? Accept my offerings. Thank you. Thank you as well. Yeah, so those are our stats in comparison to everybody else. We're doing pretty good. We're doing good on science. Obviously, it needs to go up a lot. We're doing pretty good on culture. Gorgo is crushing it. She's an insane force out there. We're up to 433 scores. She's at 496. We're only a few points above Genghis Khan, but we are beating him. So take a look at the scoreboard and go cry in a corner. If you're in rank 3 and I'm in rank 2, 5 points might as well be 1 point, might as well be 1,000 points. We're winning. Gorgo is more than 10% done with culture, and that's not good. What is her? Wait, what's her? She's getting 52 tourism. We need to up our culture per turn, or just beat her up. Where is she? She's to our west. I guess if we continue conquering east, we'll end up running into her again. I don't know if I want to conquer like 70% of the world, but I'm not opposed to it. We'd have to murder our way through Georgia and India first. But we could get to her going this way. Presumably. She needs to be dealt with. Religion's not really a thing in this one. And then we are at the head of the diplomatic victory with 3 points. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.